Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today we're talking about a new thing that has never been on the show. We're talking bowling today, and I'm joined by Lion and Larry. Guys, welcome to Living Local Carolina.
Thank you for having us.
What are we going to talk about today when it comes to bowling?
Kids, number one, and having
Yes.
fun, right? The young kids have a youth league, and they get to do activities, and I'm going to say it's wholehearted fun for them.
Yeah. Well, introduce yourself, Larry, for those who may not know.
My name is Larry. I'm the proprietor of Myrtle Beach Bowl, and you're correct. The youth program is so different in regards, unlike other sports, there is no one that sits on the bench. Everybody participates. It doesn't matter your level, you can have fun. Truly.
It's also rain or shine, which I think is good to mention,
Yes.
Especially
Heat
on the
or cold.
coast here. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
play it year round. So how often are you bowling with these kids?
So we go, and now it has exploded. We go once a week currently, Saturdays. But my son won the state championship, and so
Really?
now we are traveling. He's entered into PBA, that was last week, the Professional Bowlers Junior League, and we have Storm next month or somewhere. We're bowling a lot now.
Okay. What are some techniques that I need to know about? Because I'm not the best bowler, I would say.
I'm not either at the moment. My son
Okay,
is beating
okay.
me, and that's a fun thing because we play basketball or anything else, and of course, but now he's beating me. But I would probably say the most technique I would say is just get it down the middle of your lane. Just throw it down the
Seems
middle.
simple,
Hit the
doesn't it?
pins.
Yeah, hit the pin. There you go, right? Hit the pins.
Well, Larry, how long have you been in the bowling industry?
Since 1970?
You're joking.
No,
Wow.
55 years.
Okay, so tell me all about what you do.
Oh, look. You know, bowling business is such a great business because you get to be with people every week. You get to know them. They bowl 30-some weeks in a row. You're going to get to know your customers really well. So it's a lot of fun. I love seeing what it can be for everything. Give you something, they bowl in on Friday nights, a youth adult program. There is no other sport that both adults and children can play and compete at the same time.
You're so right.
Parents can watch, they can support. This is the only one you're on the playing field together.
Wow.
So it's really unique. There's so many fun things you can do.
It's a family sport
It's
too.
it's a family sport, family business. I work with my daughter, my
Love it.
grandsons, and my adopted daughters. We're all together, so it's a very much family-run operation.
Yes.
See, I'm interested in getting a custom bowling ball.
I can handle that.
Do people do that
Yes.
still?
Yeah,
Okay.
my son-in-law runs that pro shop.
Oh,
As I said,
really?
It's definitely a family-run business. Yes, we can set
Okay.
you up.
Well, if somebody was interested in joining the league or just coming by to bowl, what's the best way to get in contact with you guys? What's the process?
Call the center, 843-236-1020. But you also can go on our website, myrtlebeachbowl.com, our Facebook. There's so much there. That's how I recommend, because doesn't mean age. We've got people bowling at 4. My oldest bowler has just turned 96 and
Wow.
bowls 2 times a week. So
That's awesome.
What else can have that span? There's just nothing.
Really, there isn't anything. I know golf you can play for pretty long, but bowling, you can't start golf when you're 4 years old,
No.
really.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
It is.
that's
And it's so
awesome.
warm and inviting. Everyone loves everyone. They have coaches that help out the young kids, even some of our adults. And now my son, he's giving me hints like, Dad, you got to put this there. I'm like, boy.
Let's go play basketball.
Yeah, right?
Guys,
Let me
we'll see
remind
who's
you.
boss.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming by the show. Where can people learn more information again?
843-236-1020, myrtlebeachbowl.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by R&R Tire Express. Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I'm back at R&R Tire Express with my friend Reggie. How have you been?
I've been doing great. I hope that you have.
I'm excited to learn what's new with you guys.
Well, we got a few new things. We still do our easy payment program where customers can make their weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payments to obtain ownership of their merchandise. We're doing brakes now. We're doing front-end repairs. We're doing alignments. We're doing lift kits. There is a no credit check program, so they can just come into the store. Everyone is pre-approved. All we ask for is your ID and your current vehicle registration to get you going on the program. To get you a new set of tires is just a $20 initial payment. That gets new tires installed and gets you going. If you're looking at, to spruce up your car a little bit with wheels and tires, you can do that for a $50 initial payment, and we'll get you installed on a new set of wheels and tires.
That's really good that you guys make it accessible to people, but who really qualifies for these payment plans?
Well, everyone qualifies for the program. There's no stipulations to it. If you have a vehicle, it needs tires, it needs wheels, you live in the area, you qualify for the program.
Okay, so how does it work if somebody were to walk in here and they say, I need some tires or I need something else?
Well, we have tires in stock. We have wheels in stock. If we don't have it here right now, we do have warehouses close by that we could get the merchandise from. But it's simple. Again, you provide your ID, your registration. We have you fill out an order form. Of course, still no credit checks here. And we get you going on the program.
How does the brake system work?
Well, our brakes start out at $3.99 per axle. Of course, depending on the vehicle, that may be some variations in the price. But, that too is something that could be done the same day within an hour.
So when you hear the name R&R Tire Express, most people might think that you guys only have tires, but you also offer servicing here, which is really convenient.
Of course. With your purchase, you have free rotate and balance, free flat repair for the life of the tires. When you're installed here, most vehicles, we align the vehicle with the four-wheel alignment when the product is installed. We do have certified lift technicians, brake technicians. We are also Carfax certified. We have a 5-star review in Carfax. You also have road hazard replacement. So, South Carolina roads are rough sometimes. You hit a pothole, have a blowout, crack a wheel or something like that. While on the program, the road hazard replacement covers that damaged merchandise. You also have roadside assistance. So if you're ever locked out of your car, battery goes dead, you need to be towed to the nearest repair shop. It covers you on all of that stuff. Our servicing also doesn't just stop in this location. Mm-hmm. We have about 210 R&R locations nationwide. So if you're an R&R customer here in the Myrtle Beach location, you're an R&R customer anywhere. So if you're out traveling with your family and you have an emergency, you'll always be taken care of.
This is music to my ears, honestly, because nobody likes to be on the side of the road, stranded. It's nice to know that you guys are there to help.
Yes, ma'am, 100%. Our goals and plans for 2026 is to be what we've always wanted to be, which is the best wheel and tire concept in America. So when you come in to become an R&R customer, you have the options of, spreading the word about, the services and the merchandise that you purchase from us. Each customer that you send into the store, we pay referrals on. And once you've sent us a certain amount of customers, you get a big chunk of in-store credit that you can use either towards what you're already paying on or something else that you would like to get.
Very cool. Okay, if somebody's watching right now, they want to come find you guys, where can they do that?
We're at the corner of Joe White and Seaboard Street in Myrtle Beach, 1925 Mr. Joe White Avenue, or you can visit us at rnrtires.com.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by R&R Tire Express. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. We know how stressful it is sometimes when you want to take your dog to the vet or really anywhere sometimes.
It's true.
What are some ways that dogs can relax before going to these places?
Great question. So what I like to say is you need to prepare your dog before you get to the point you need to take your dog. So it's that pre-planning that you need to do. If you wait and try to train your dog when they're in the midst of that stress, you're going to fail every single time. So go ahead and train it beforehand. If you're getting a brand new puppy, start out by rubbing your dog all over their body. Start with their feet, rub their ears, put your fingers along their mouth, rub down their back legs, rub their belly, play with their tail. You want them to be so accustomed to being touched that when the vet or a groomer gets a hold of them, that they just think it's just what's supposed to happen. They have no stress about that. Dogs tend to be a little bit ticklish in between their toes, so really try to go in between their toes, play with their nails, things like that, that will make it a lot easier for them to handle being able to go to the vet or to a groomer. Another thing you can do is, your vets usually don't mind, and groomers are the same way. Take your dog into them and then turn around and walk back out. So that way they can just get the feel of going in. There is very low stress, and then we're going to turn around and walk back out. Okay? Practice. Your vets will even allow you to put them on the scale so they can get used to just practicing getting on the scale and then turning around and walking back out the door. So little things you can do like that to prepare are always beneficial for them.
See, this is why it's so good to talk to you, because you are a professional dog trainer, right?
Yes, correct.
So you know all those little tips and tricks, and really this is just about making your dog feel more comfortable too a lot of the time.
Practice, yes.
I love it. All right, well, if somebody's watching right now and they want to get in contact with you, want to learn some more tips, where can they go?
Yes, you can contact us at myrtlebeachdogtrainers.com.
Welcome to Burgess Community Garden. This is a new concept for us that we just started last year. We have this beautiful land, 5 acres, and we happen to have an opportunity to indeed grow and develop and decide what it is we're going to do on this land. One of the things I've done for a long time is I've done outreach. And so not only am I part of the Unity Burgess community, but the outreach community also, is that I was listening to a program by the Boys and Girls Club of the Southern East region, and one of the organizations, I think in Alabama, indicated that they had a food bank and a community garden. So back in 2018, we had inherited this, and then last year I thought, oh, this will be wonderful because we'll be able to bring in the Burgess community, the surrounding community that was historically Black and now is very diverse, but also all the groups of people that we work with. We work with Help for Kids, and we've long worked and supported them, as well as the Boys and Girls Club of Myrtle Beach and Helping Hand and Family Justice. What a good opportunity to indeed start to use the land to indeed provide produce and vegetables to help all the community in terms of that, because as everyone knows, or many of us know, is that hunger is still a reality. What is it we could do to invest in the community? Bringing what it is we produce and having the community help us produce some of that, the local community help us in terms of feeding those that are in need. And that's individuals, that's communities, that's organizations. So as a result of that, Ken, who is my major master only gardener at this point in time, knew what to do in terms of building the garden. So these 2 gardens were produced as demonstration gardens, and they're primarily herbs and spices and some vegetables. And so we've grown from there. I had written a grant. Home Depot indeed responded to it, so we got a $3,200 grant indeed to build vegetable beds, and that's what we did. They came out and they built 12 beds for us so that we could indeed grow the produce that is needed and necessary and wanted by the community that I have indicated earlier.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. In the studio, I have with me an author and an artist, Hubert Green. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You came a long way today. All the way from where?
Lynchburg, South Carolina.
Okay, so you're from Lynchburg, South Carolina, and you have been writing and illustrating for quite some time.
Yes.
Tell me about your book.
Well, my first book is Magnolia, Magnolia, Where Are You? And as you see there, that's my mother on the cover. And she had 12 children. I'm the 11th of the 12. And in the last part of the book talks about us as sharecroppers during the 1930s to 1960s.
So where did all the history come from this book going to this next one?
Well, in the bottom portion of the book, there's two fiction characters I wrote about during the 1890s, Ebony and our Sunamite and Anna. They was close friends and they got separated. So this is a fiction story, that part. So Ebony made it to South Carolina and Anna had to find her. So she did find her, and the second book is when they grew up, they became nurses and they went back to Africa. So the second book is a hospital behind them that they built with their money because there was a virus in the land. So they wanted to find a cure for the virus.
So obviously it is fiction, but you're drawing from your real life and experiences too, right?
Yes. Ebony had 11 brothers and sisters. I have 11 brothers and sisters. There were twins on the second book on the cover. There are twin boys in my family as well.
I have some twin boys in my family as
Wow.
well. Yeah. Well, have any of your siblings read your stories?
All of them.
Really?
Yes.
Are they fans?
Well, what happened in writing it, they didn't know I was writing it. I just asked them to write something about being on the farm, and they did. And later, I told them I was doing the book, but they was happy to see that come to pass.
That's so cool. And you were able to do the illustrations for the covers of these books, and you painted them yourself.
Exactly. When I was writing, I said, well, I wasn't able to afford to get a professional painter. So I drew with a pencil, and then I painted with a $2 paint set from Walmart. And this is the first book. As you see.
I love it.
And then this is one of the second one.
And these are the original pieces. You painted these a long time ago.
Right. This
Wow.
2002, this 2005 is the original.
I love that you still have the originals.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, if somebody's watching right now and they want to learn more about you or purchase one of your books, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, my website, magnoliaworks.net. It has a space that they get in touch with me. As well, they have pictures of my family on there. It's Sharecroppers link. Then they have a link for the story of Ebony and Anna on there as well.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.